Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video and I'll be doing my Draw My Life tag, and please forgive me for my drawing because I'm far from an artist. For those who know me know I really can't draw or sing, but I'm not going to talk about my singing because that's a whole different video. So with no further ado, let's just get started. When I was first brought into this world, my life consisted of my dad, my mom, and my oldest brother, Trey. Who is, by the way, 2 years older than me, actually 18 months. So about 18 months later, out came me, Corey Michael Gibbons. A star was born on May 24th, 1989. 2 years later, out came my baby brother Ryan, and he was by far the cutest little baby ever, and I'm not just saying that because he's my brother. Growing up for me was awesome. I mean, I always had my two brothers to rely on and play with, and I just had one of the best childhoods that any child could ever ask for. We had games, Pokemon, bikes, four-wheelers, anything you could ask for, we had it, and I'm so grateful for that. Thanks, Mom and Dad. As a child, especially when I was very young, I spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house. I can remember getting off the bus 11 to be exact, I'll never forget that, and my grandmother would be at the bus stop waiting for me and my brothers. We would go back to her house, she would fix us peanut butter and jelly, ask us if we had a good or a bad day in school, what did we learn today, go over our homework with us, and she was just very nourishing and just an amazing grandmother. Also, my cousins Brittany and Tiara, they spent a lot of time with us at my grandmother's house as well, so I have a ton of memories there. One, for sure to be exact, was a mud fight that me and my cousin Tiara had. It's something that I probably think I'll remember for the rest of my life. We literally had like mud all over my grandmother's house. It was crazy. I got like this big bucket of mud and just like kind of smashed it all around and literally dumped the entire bucket of mud on top of my cousin's head. I mean, she was like drenched in mud, like mud all over her hair, everything. And of course she was throwing mud back on me, so it wasn't like a one-way street. And we were having fun. I mean, we were so young, I honestly didn't think it was anything bad that what we were doing. My aunt came home from work to pick up my cousins a couple of hours later, and it was just so crazy because as soon as she pulled up, it was like we were literally in the middle of the mud fight and just throwing mud all over each other, just being kids and just having fun. That's a memory that I feel like I'll never forget, and I'm so grateful we have that. Shout out to you, Tiara. We got in so much trouble that day. I'll never forget it. It's so funny just kind of looking back at it. I can definitely laugh about it now, but when it happened, it wasn't funny. Moving on with life, also as a child, I was very much into video games. I found a lot of joy and fun and playing Pokemon. I literally probably beat every last one of the Pokemon games. Pokemon Red, Blue, Gold, Silver, the whole nine. Any of them you know about, I've had them and I beat them. And I was just such a game freak. Like, I could literally remember coming home from school in elementary school and just pulling out my Game Boy or getting on my Super Nintendo and just sneaking and playing it before my mom came home from work, because she would always be like, do your homework and then play your games. But yeah, it's just a funny fact. When I first heard the sound of a flute, it was when my brother Trey was in the 6th grade. I think I was in the 4th grade if I'm not mistaken, and he was deciding to play the saxophone. Of course, the band director, he played like all the instruments, and ever since I was in 4th grade, I always knew before getting to middle school that I was going to play the flute. Yes, I played the flute. You heard correct. Over the course of my high school career and middle school, I kind of got teased a lot about being a guy and playing a flute, and that's supposed to be a treble clef, but it didn't turn out too pretty. But yeah, you know, you just take the good with the bad and just keep it moving, and you have to live your life for you and not other people. And it's only a flute. I don't believe in a male or female instrument. I mean, an instrument is an instrument. So I can literally remember being in the 6th grade, and this is when we got our home built. It was really like the perfect dream home. I mean, a brick house, vinyl, like literally built from the ground up. I used to always hate going to Lowe's with my mom as a child because she would literally stay in there for like 9 hours straight looking at paint and chandeliers and doors and just all different type of home decor stuff. But I loved our house, and it's literally like a dream home. And even now when I go back to visit home, I kind of feel like it's like a vacation home for me because it's just so nice, and I got so many childhood memories there. And you know, I'm a very family oriented type guy, so it's just a great feeling. Like, I love going home. My high school career was so much fun. Of course, I always did band. I started band in 6th grade, and I kept up to it until I graduated high school. I played the flute and the piccolo flute as well. I was also drum major my senior year. I also ran track. I did long jump, triple jump, the 4x100 millimeter relay, which is like my favorite race, hands down, still to this day. And I also ran the 100 and the 200. I played basketball as well. I was a small forward, a power forward, and a center. And that is my basketball. Forgive me, I told you guys I can't draw. But yeah, you get the hint. And that is the goal. And those were just like the things that made me happy in high school. Like, another funny fact that I can remember about high school is literally being in my high school chemistry class, Miss KC. Oh my God, it was like one of the hardest classes ever. But me and my friend Brittany Little, we're actually really great friends still to this day. I love her to death. But we literally wrote out a list of everything that was wrong with our cars, and I had like the worst car ever. And I also got voted like the worst car in my senior class. It's kind of embarrassing. But rewinding back to my childhood for a moment, one memory that I have like a very great vivid memory of is my Aunt Michelle being pregnant with my cousin Tiara, and me and my oldest brother Trey just loved to rub her stomach. I mean, she was like huge, like humongous, like oh my gosh, she was so big, and we were so excited about meeting Tiara. I think I was like 4 years old, and on July 28th, here she came, and we were like just super excited to meet her. But that's just like a random funny story. Don't you just love when you forget your train of thought? This is so happening to me right now. I've always been such a mama's boy. Like, I love my mom from the time I came out the womb, and of course until now. Like, she is everything. Like, my mom has always been the most influential person in my life, and she's always just been such a role model for me. Like, I can't express how much I love my mom. So shout out to you, Mom, if you're watching this. I love you. Okay, on to the next half of my life. This is supposed to be like a diagram of my college dorm room. I went to Shaw University, and we lived in this really small dorm room on the 8th floor, and it was just got extremely hot during the summertime, but it was a lot of fun. I feel like everybody should experience the college experience and at least living on campus because it was nice and I had a lot of fun. And I also miss my roommate, Dre. But also during those days, I was just extremely stressed out. Like, I had to go to class. My mom was forcing me to get a job. I didn't want to work at all. I was like, why can't I just be a normal college student and just go to class? I just felt like I was so miserable there. I was like, would life ever get better? What should I do next? It was just like a really confusing state in my life, and I was kind of confused about what I wanted to do at the time. But as the saying goes, and we've all heard it before, sometimes change is good and you never know what can happen in life. And I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. So I went back home after college and I got my first job at JP Morgan Chase. It was really like my first job in corporate America, like just my first real job. And I made a lot of money, good money at that. And I had a really nice apartment, which I really miss a lot till this day. And life just got better for me. Like, I felt like I honestly became a different person because, you know, a lot of people say like finances don't affect your life, but that's a lie. Like, I really feel like if you have a really great job, that job can be like a life-changing experience for you. And I feel like that's what Chase was for me. Shortly after that, I got a brand new car, literally brand spanking new. It was 2012. It only had 4 miles on it when I got it. They literally peeled off the plastic right in front of me, so that's kind of like a nice memory that I'll never forget. And my car name is Zoe, and it's a 2012 Honda Accord. Of course, it doesn't look like this drawing, but you know, don't judge me by my drawing. Me and my younger brother Ryan, we always said when he finished with his graduate program that we wanted to move in together and become roommates, but initially we weren't really sure where we wanted to move to. At first we kind of thought about Atlanta and Charlotte and even considering staying in Winston-Salem, but we kind of wanted to leave the South and kind of head up north. So we packed up everything. I moved from South Carolina to DC, and my brother was actually coming from California, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, we're here now and it's definitely a surreal memory. And also, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my video and thank you for supporting me. I know that this is yet another epic journey in my life and I'm so happy to bring you guys along with it. My YouTube channel will pretty much be channeling a lot of men's fashion, lifestyle vlogs. Since I am a wave head, I will be doing wave tutorials for all my wave heads out there, so you guys be on the lookout for that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. This has been my Draw My Life tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Oh yeah, last but not least, you guys have no idea like how hard it was to make this video. It really probably took me at like maybe an hour or so to draw it out. It was kind of challenging. Again, I'm not artistic at all, so yeah, it was hard, but it was fun. I was inspired by like Shane Dawson and Joey Graceffa. One of my favorite YouTube vloggers is Carly Bybel. Ladies, I suggest you follow her beauty channel because she is amazing. But if it's nothing that you guys didn't take from the video, the one thing that I want you to realize is don't be a victim of your environment. You can be and do whatever you want to be in life. Like, you have the power to choose your lifestyle and your goals and what you want to be in life. So always keep your head up, follow your dreams. No dream is too big, and you can honestly do whatever you want to do in life. Trust me, it can really, really happen. So again, thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't bore you too much, and please, please, please forgive me for my drawing. I've seen a lot of Draw My Life tags, and people are like, oh my god, the artwork was like crazy to be done on a dry erase board. But you guys be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, it would be awesome if everyone could give this video a thumbs up. Good night or good morning, depending on where you're watching this at in the world. I love you all, and I hope to see you guys in my next video, which will be really, really soon. Trust me, I'm gonna be uploading on a daily basis probably. And